Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I found this article on thesmartlocal.com showing the top secret menu drinks in Singapore in 2022. A lot of the drinks sound super interesting, like the Shrek frappuccino and the Ariana Grande frap. But the issue is it just tells you what you can tell the Starbucks baristas to make it, like for example, green tea cream frappuccino. So I will have to mostly guess what they put in this. Like for green tea cream, I'm guessing it's just like cream, shaved ice, milk, green tea. Hopefully that works out. But I think either way, in the end, it'll taste really good. So let's try that. Okay, so first off, I think I'm gonna try to make the Shrek frappuccino because that sounds really funny. So for the Shrek frappuccino, it says that I need a green tea cream frappuccino, Java chips, an extra espresso shot, and then whipped cream on the top. So I have most of these things, so I'm gonna try to make it. So instead of actual Java chips, I think I'm just gonna use chocolate chips. I got a whole bag of chocolate chips. Okay, and then I need an espresso shot, so I'm just gonna turn our espresso machine on. That's gonna actually take a while to heat up the water inside, so I'll just leave that be for a bit. It'll also create a lot of background noise. So for the main ingredients, I got whipped cream just to add it on top. I have full cream so that I can make the green tea frappuccino. And then I have milk for the green tea frappuccino as well, and some chocolate chips. So I found the big box of teas that we have. Okay, so first I actually have to make the green tea, so I'm gonna boil the water for that. I think I want to use this cup. It's my favorite cup and it's from Dunkin'. It's so cute. Okay, the water is heated up, so I'm just gonna put that in here. And I'm only using a little bit of water because I want it to be like as flavorful as possible with the green tea. Okay, I have my green tea, so I'm just gonna put it in and let that sit for a while. So while the green tea is like soaking, I think I'm just gonna make the coffee to get it over with. Gonna need this. Okay, so I'm just gonna pour the green tea in here. So I'm gonna pour my green tea in. And now I'm gonna get some ice because frappuccinos have a lot of ice. So I'm just gonna pour all of my ice in. And then the recipe says cream, so I'm just gonna put this. I'm not sure how much I need. I think maybe like that much probably. And then I'm gonna mix in some milk. I have to remember to put the cap on. I'm gonna do this and then probably just ice crumb. Probably gonna need a spoon. I'm gonna use my favorite spoon. It has a little wrench at the end of it. And I'm gonna wanna go in and just, oh, I hate foam. It tastes fine. It's not too green, but that's because it's all natural. Now I'm gonna make like that sugar syrup that they always use in Starbucks. So what I'm gonna do for that is just heat up a lot of, I'm gonna heat up hot water. And then I'm gonna heat up water, and then I'm gonna put a lot of, white sugar and water just to make it like syrupy. Okay, I have my white sugar. I'm just gonna pour like that much, I think. Oh, whoopsie. And now I'm only gonna put a little bit of water so that the sugar taste is like stronger, because I don't want to make it like all watery or anything. And then I'm just gonna mix all the sugar in. And then now I'm just gonna add the sugar syrup in. There we go. And I just want to stir it. Honestly, that is probably enough. Okay, and then they say you should ask for Java chips, but I just have chocolate chips, so I'm gonna put chocolate chips inside and hope that it blends out. I think this is probably fine. And I'm just gonna put it in there. And then I'm gonna probably just do ice cream. Ooh, that looks like cookies and cream now. You can see all the chocolate chip bits. Okay, and now that I have this, I'm gonna pour it into my cup. Ooh, and I think all the chocolate chips are at the bottom of this, so I'm gonna try to scoop some out into this. Ooh, this filled a bit to the top, so I'm just gonna hold it with this so it doesn't burn my hands. Okay, and now I'm gonna mix this up. Ooh, you see this foam layer on the top? I'm actually probably gonna have to scrape that out because I hate foam. It's just, I hate it, I cannot eat it. So I'm just gonna scoop all of it out. Okay, and lastly, they say put whipped cream on it, so I'm just gonna put my straw in and put a couple chocolate chips on top. Okay, so this is our Shrek frappuccino. It's not as green as the photo showed, but I think that's because in Starbucks they use like really green tea. I don't know what the ingredients are, but this is definitely all natural because I use straight green tea. Not saying that Starbucks isn't, so let's give it a taste. Okay, so obviously I probably didn't make it exactly like they would have made it. In my opinion, I think it's nice, it tastes good. I like the whipped cream and the chocolate chips. It's like a nice crunchy, like, it's something to chew on, the chocolate chips. But in my opinion, it's a bit too watery, and that just could be me adding too much ice. But yeah, I definitely think it's too watery, but it still tastes fine. Also, as I went back to clean the blender, there was still some drink left, but this is without the coffee. So I poured it and drank it, and this tastes so much better than mine in the other cup. So what I think happened is the other cup just had too much ice and too much water, so it didn't taste as good. It doesn't have any coffee in it, and you really can't taste the green tea, which could be my own fault, but I actually think it tastes great. It tastes just like, you know, the plain just cream frappuccino. It tastes like that. So actually I was wrong. It tastes a lot better than I gave it credit for. And of course, a lot of it could just be me doing it wrong. Okay, so for my second drink, I'm gonna try to make the Cookie Monster Frappuccino, which is basically just a mocha frap and a cookie. So I think that'll be easy enough. Now, to make a mocha frap, I'm guessing it's just like milk, cream, ice, blended ice, and then like mocha, which I think is just chocolate, like melted chocolate and maybe coffee. So I think I have to get like I have to make like some sort of broiler and melt the chocolate, and then I can mix it in with everything else. So I'm gonna do that first because I think that'll take the longest. Okay, so I have all the ingredients I need. It's not that much. So I think that this drink will be easy enough to make. So right now I have the kettle boiling so that I can just pour hot water into a bowl and then put another bowl on top of it and then put the chocolate in that so that the heat will rise and melt it. Because I don't really want to put it in the microwave because that usually doesn't work and it could burn it. So I just want to be safe. So I just have these two bowls, and then I'll put hot water inside this one, and then put chocolate chips in this one, and just keep it on top so that it'll like melt the top bit. Actually, I think I'll do it this way because it makes more sense. So first I'm just gonna put my chocolate chips in there. I don't think that's enough, so I'm just gonna put a bit more. And then I have my hot water, so I will pour it in this bowl first. And now I'll just put this on top, and I can just leave it to the side while that melts. And instead of like a chocolate chip cookie, I'm just gonna use these. They're like cappuccino thin, like little biscuit cookies, because I think it would just suit the drink better. And since it's a mocha frappuccino, I'm gonna need coffee for that. And the coffee machine takes a long time to heat up, so I'm just gonna turn that on now because that can just heat up in the background while I do all the other stuff. And for the sugar, I'm still gonna use just a bit of the sugar syrup that I made last time. It has a bit of chocolate chips in it, but that's okay. Check on the chocolate, and it is melting well, so that's good. Okay, so for the actual drink, I'm gonna need some sugar syrup, some full cream because frappuccinos always are really creamy, and then I'm gonna add a lot of milk in there. And I'm only gonna add a couple ice cubes. I know I probably should add more. The last time I added too much, so I think I'll just be safe with this. Okay, and now I'm gonna add some of the chocolate in. And then hopefully that'll get mixed in the blender. And finally, I'm gonna add the coffee in. And I'm just gonna use this cup because it's clear. Okay, and now I'm gonna add some whipped cream on top. And now I'm gonna add one of the cookies on top. And then I'll add a straw. And this is the Cookie Monster Frappuccino. Ooh, it tastes really, really good. This one, definitely a 10 out of 10, and I totally recommend you guys making this as well. It tastes really good, and it's sweet but not overpoweringly sweet, and the coffee's a nice touch. Hi again. So as y'all can see, I am filming this on another day. My hair is a mess. I got caught in rain yesterday and it wet my hair. So of course it turned curly and poofy again, and I don't feel like straightening it for 2.5 hours. So we're just gonna deal with this. It's fine. Okay, so for this drink, I'm gonna try to be recreating the Nutella frap, and that basically includes a Java chip frappuccino, which I think I'm just gonna make with like melted chocolate chips, cream, and milk. And then afterwards, they put a lot of whipped cream on top, and then add a hazelnut drizzle, which I'm thinking is like Nutella, because Nutella is made out of hazelnut, so I'm thinking like a Nutella or a chocolate drizzle on top. So I'm probably just gonna do that. So of course we have to get the ingredients out. I already got the milk and the whipped cream out. I just have to get out the chocolate chips, which is down here. Okay, I got the chocolate chips. So I think for a lot of this, like the other recipes, I'm just gonna guess the proportions, and I'm gonna go with the and when I want to melt the chocolate chips, I think I'm gonna use the same bowl technique because it worked great last time. So you know, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. We're gonna use the same method, and I'm just gonna wait for this to start boiling, and then I can put the hot water and the chocolate chips in, and then just leave that aside because I feel like that's gonna take a while to melt. Okay, so I'm just gonna set up, and stand you guys up there. Okay. So I think what I'm first gonna do is just get all my chocolate chips and put it in this bowl. And I don't know how much I'll need, because I will still put a bit of chocolate chips into the actual, into the drink itself, but I do need to have like a nice drip to make it chocolatey and also to put it on top. So I think I'm gonna do like that much. I think I'll do that much because I also don't want to waste chocolate chips. Okay, and then for the drink itself, I can stand y'all up here on top of the coffee machine. For the drink itself, obviously, I have my blender and I'm gonna put like chocolate chips in there. I don't want to put too much because I feel like it's all gonna get stuck on the bottom. And again, I don't want to waste a bunch of it, so I have chocolate chips on the bottom. And then I think what I'm gonna do, so we ran out of heavy cream, but I know that this needs to be creamy, so I think I'm just gonna put whipped cream inside the drink because it's like, if it gets blended up, it'll just make it creamy. It won't like ruin anything. So I'm just gonna put that in there, like that. Ooh, this actually looks really pretty. Like with all the swirls and stuff. And I know I probably shouldn't, but the intrusive thoughts are telling me to try some of this. So I will do that. Oh my god, there's so much whipped cream. Well, I don't really know what I expect. It's just whipped cream and chocolate chips. But like, again, that'll taste good. I mean, if I'm being honest with you, I don't know what I expected. It's just whipped cream and chocolate chips, so it's kind of a letdown, but you know. Okay, and then I'm gonna add milk because, yeah, you need milk. I don't know how much to add. I don't want to put too much because I don't want to make it too like watery and liquidy, and I also don't want to make too much. So I think like that much is probably fine. So I'm just gonna do that. Gotta close this up all nicely. And then I'm just gonna put this on here, if it will go on like I want it to. There we go. Okay, and then I have to put the cap on so that it doesn't spray everywhere. Oh, and then this. I don't know if I'm missing anything. Let's hope I'm not. Oh no, I am missing. Turns out I am missing something. It's the chocolate, because I remember the photo. I'll put y'all back there. The photo of the drink, it was like brown, so I'm guessing that they put like chocolate syrup in it. So I actually have to wait for a while for the chocolate chips to melt. So I'm just gonna be waiting while I set this up and while this melts. I'm gonna put this on top of, oh no, okay. Top of here, that's pretty hot water, so I'm sure that'll do the trick. I'm actually kind of impatient, so while that melts, I am going to blend this. Okay, I'm just gonna turn it on. What? Oh, the plug isn't on. Okay, now let's try it. Still not working. It turns out I have to turn this on, and now, there we go, it's working. Magic. And then I don't actually have any ice in here, so I'm probably just gonna stir. Okay, so we can see that the chocolate chips were all crushed in, but it looks a little plain. So I think I actually have to add the sugar syrup, which I completely forgot about, and then also the chocolate. So again, for the sugar syrup, I'm just gonna use the exact same thing. I'm gonna get hot water and I'll put it in like this cup, it works. And then I'm just gonna pour the hot water into the cup, only a little bit of it because I wanna try to make like an aqueous liquid. I hope my teachers are proud of me now. That is what I remember from chemistry. So the sugar is all the way back there and I'm struggling getting it because I don't wanna put everything back and I am 5'1", so I cannot reach that. Fine, okay, I don't know, I was too lazy to take both of these out just so I could reach this, but there we go, I got it. Oh, it's all like clumped up, there we go. Now I have to put, oh, wait, no, I'm actually not gonna put this back yet because I have to put this back anyway. Move that to the side. And I'm probably gonna end up needing more water, but that's okay. And then I'm gonna just dump this in like that and then swirl it around. Hopefully it's still like hot. Just swirl it around like that, and then it makes it like just like a syrup, I guess. Because if I just put the straight sugar in to like the cold drink, then it wouldn't melt at all, it wouldn't dissolve, and it would just be like granules at the bottom. So I just do it like this. I spilled a bit, I'll clean that up, it's okay. But yeah, I think that's good. Again, I'm kind of tempted to.
It was at this moment he knew. He fucked up.
Oh, it's so sweet. Okay, I don't know what I was expecting, but ooh, that is too sweet. So now I'm just gonna take this thingy off because I don't feel like taking the whole thing off. And I'm just gonna pour this. I'm sure I'll just use it all, that's okay. And then I will just put this back on. There we go. And now I'll just stir it a bit. And then I'll just use the same spoon that I used before, and I will check on the chocolate chips. Oh, okay, I think it's starting to melt. Oh, okay, it's turning into like this type of like thing. Okay, I think I just have to, because I don't want to accidentally spill hot water everywhere. Okay, so it's like a nice chocolate syrupy looking thing. So I'm just gonna, wait, I'm gonna scoop this up. And then I think I'm just gonna put this in the drink. Okay, so I have this much chocolate. I hope it's enough. So I'm just gonna put this, so I'm gonna put y'all up here and I will just put it in the blender. All right, so I'll just put it in. Might have to actually mix it around a bit to get all the chocolate off the spoon. Okay, I think that's fine. Okay, so I added the chocolate in there. I'm just gonna close that up and then put this thingy on. And then we can stir it. Oh, we can already see it starting to turn brown. That's cool. Okay, I think that's enough, and that looks really good. It just looks like chocolate milk. So I'm just gonna use my chocolate spoon. And then I'm gonna scoop out like as much of the little chocolate chips as I can and just put it in here because I don't want to waste it. So yeah, basically what I'm doing is I'm just like getting in the little like things and just trying to do my best to scoop it out. So as you can see, I got most of the chocolate chips out of like the razor. Oh, I just spilled it all over the floor. Got it mostly out of the razor. Yeah, so now I'm just gonna try to get the chocolate chips from there into here. Okay, so these we're just gonna put into the sink like that. This I do need, so I will keep it aside. And this, ooh, it's hot. Okay, I don't really know what I expected. I'm just gonna gently put this into the sink like that. This goes here. Just a little cleanup segment for y'all, so you know I do actually clean up the mess I make. Oh my. There we go. Now what I'm gonna do is just put the whipped cream on top like this. There we go, perfect. Okay, and I realized that the chocolate drizzle isn't gonna work because you need chocolate melts for that, and the chocolate chips are too like oily. So I'm just gonna put a few chocolate chips on top, and that can be my chocolate drizzle. And then I'm just gonna put the famous Starbucks green straw in there. But yeah, this is our drink. It looks amazing, but of course you have to taste it. Oh, that's really, really good. It basically is just like a glorified chocolate milk, but it tastes amazing. So this one is definitely another win, and we can see that the whipped cream is slowly melting, so I have to drink this fast. I would suggest though, anyone who's making this drink, I personally would add a bit of coffee into the mixture to give it a nice bittery caffeine taste, because I feel like that would really add to it. And yes, I will drink it all, don't worry. So I hope y'all enjoyed this video, and if you did, make sure to subscribe because I'll definitely be doing more videos like this in the future. And I'll link the website in the description below if y'all want to try to recreate it.